Hello, my beloved diaper lovers. I am your diaper philosopher. And I don't know how I will call that video. Maybe running around in circles or up and down. Today I had the feeling that I've been in exact the same position years ago. And I'm going through the same emotional states over and over again. And somehow I know it's not true, but it feels like I'm running around that circle, or it's an up and down. And sometimes I gain wisdom, and sometimes I lose the wisdom again. Or it's more like, it's difficult to describe. It's more like pushing too much. And with all that pushing and all that stress, getting stupid again. Or you lose the insights or at least that's how it feels for me. And sometimes I do things and I have success and I think, okay, maybe let's add a few things to the list, and when without even realizing, everything gets out of balance, and little by little I or I get stressed, and by being stressed I lose my vision, I lose the wisdom, I lose the balance, and that's something that's very difficult to learn. That's why it feels like running around in circles. Even if it's not true, it's not a closed circle. At the end of each loop, I think I'm a little bit wiser than at the beginning of the last loop. So, even if I think, it's difficult to describe. It's an up and down, and even up and down wisdom and confidence and all the. So at one point you're successful and you think now you have figured everything out and everything is working like intended, and you see improvement. And when you have some setback and you get stressed and you're trying to push harder, and that's something I'm still thinking how can I get out of these circles, and I'm not quite sure if you understand what I mean. So do me a favor, write in the comments if you understood it. Minute, whatever, until where you start to understand how you understood, maybe what I'm trying to explain, because it's difficult to explain this emotion or this emotional states. And sometimes I have the feeling I used to be much wiser a few years ago. And even if I think I know that it's not true. Because if I would be that wise in the past, I should have been wise enough not to lose the wisdom. So, yeah. I think I still have to learn how to take breaks and take the time for myself, and learning how to regenerate and even take breaks after setbacks, and not trying to push more even if you're exhausted after a setback, and if you push more you get even more exhausted. Maybe that's why I have this ups, and when I have a slide down, and by pushing more and trying to get it up again, I think it leads to even bigger down phase, if you can say like that. But anyway, I think it's not really running around in circles. This is, even if it feels like each winter time is quite the same, and I have quite the feeling sometimes I have not much to show, because still there's a lot of way ahead of me, and life is a journey, and I hope I have still a lot of way to go. So, but sometimes I would like to arrive, and even if that's kind of stupid, because the arriving at the life is the death. So I'm not quite sure if that's something I want to have at the moment. But maybe it's more like wanting to settle down and settle, but when I think, okay, I'm not quite there yet, so I still have to learn a lot, and still want to discover a lot, and want to learn a lot about me. So, and maybe that's something, settle for moments and take breaks, that could help to get a better increase over time. And if I'm pushing, if I'm a bit exhausted and pushing more, that will lead to a bigger setback. So that's something I still have to learn, and that's why this YouTube channel is so important for me, because speaking about how things feel, and speaking about my journey, and even sometimes it's not completely diaper related, so it's not completely fetish related. But I think that the journey for me started, or the big part of it is living in harmony with my fetish, and getting rid of the shame, and sometimes I'm better with it, and sometimes it's not that good. So this is not a continuous growth. So if I look back last years, so if I look back maybe 10 years, I see a huge improvement. But if I look back the last month, I see, okay, there's been some up and down, and I can't see a clear improvement, or I can't see a clear trend. So that's something I have to look back quite some time. I see, okay, that's where I came from. That's why I'm right now. So that's why the feeling that I'm running around in circle, or sometimes lose what I gained before. So that's only if you have a very short time frame where you look at, and if you expand the time frame, or for me it's like, maybe it's different for you, but I want to share how things feel for me, and hopefully you can learn or take your wisdom from it, or adapt it to your journey. That's the main reason for my YouTube channel, to share my feelings with you, and to share what I learn on my way, kind of to document my journey. And had I had times this year where I thought, okay, it's going in the right direction, and when I have some focus on other projects and you lose a bit on this topic, or I lost a bit on this topic. That's sometimes you have to focus on some topics in life and you lose in the other topic a bit. But overall, it's a balancing. Sometimes the one topic has a bit more priority. And I would like to focus a bit more on inner peace, and because that's something that helps a lot in a lot of different topics, even if in career or with colleagues and all that, to have just this quiet mind and this inner peace and just the silence within yourself. That's something. That's something I've one time I've worked on it and I think, oh no, I've reached quite a good state, and I get lazy with that. So I think, yeah, I've reached a good state, so oh no, I can stop working on it. That's maybe a bit also a reason why I'm running around in circles. It's like with body fat. If you work on it, you can reduce it. And if you think, okay, oh no, it's at a good level, no, I stop working on it, and you regain it. I think I have to keep that in mind, that's, even if you have reached a good level, you still have to take care about it, otherwise you will lose it. That's something I experienced in a few topics, even with some skills. But for the skills, it's okay if you lose some foreign language you never need. It's not a big topic. You always can regain it if you need it again. But with the inner peace, it's something. If you experience that one and this inner harmony, and you lose it again, that's a bit annoying. And also, I think inner peace, fetish and shame is a huge part of it for me. To get to inner peace. So, I hope I can improve on all that and take all the insights I gained during that video and adapt it to my life. And I hope you learned something out of my words. So, have fun in your diapers.